Hey y'all, welcome to the Steward's Ledger where we budget with purpose and live with joy. I'm Alicia, a wife, mom, teacher, and your budgeting bestie, walking this faith-filled finance journey right alongside you. If you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. We are a real family paying off over $190,000 of consumer debt using zero-based budgeting, cash envelopes, and the Dave Ramsey Baby Steps, and we document every step right here on this channel. So if you would love to join the journey, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. All right, let's go ahead and close out June. All right, guys. So as you can see, this covered June 1st to June 28th. And we had a starting balance of $4,577.88 coming from Meg. So over here, we budgeted to have $9,293.35, and we actually had an income of $9,941.86. So we did have a little bit, well, quite a bit of an increase, almost $700 that we were not expecting, which is always great. But with more income comes more expenses, I feel like. So our total expenses were estimated to be $9,504.79, and they were actually $10,855.59. And according to our budget right now, I'm going to go through, make sure everything is right, make sure everything fell in the right place and everything. But we should be ending, or well, starting today, we should have started the day with $3,664.15. I will confirm that at the end of the video. So our income, this shows what we projected. This is our actual. So everything matches up except for here, deposits, we had zero, but we actually got $490.69. Part of that was for Father's Day. Tim got a gift from our church. And then some of that was sales from 102 brand, our t-shirt brand. This is one of the shirts, Disciple. But so yeah, some of that was from our t-shirt brand or our apparel brand. And then returns and refunds, things that we had to return. During that week that we were kind of struggling, we had to return some things. And so we returned $157 worth of things. Or we got refunded something. For example, I bought 2 passes for Stone Mountain here in Georgia. To climb the mountain, you have to have a pass. I bought 2 of them for me and one of my friends, and then she paid me back for buying hers because it was like a sale. 2 for like $60 versus 1 for $40. So I bought the 2 and then she paid me back. So that's in there as well. And then Tim got a raise. I don't think I remembered this, but apparently they get raises for, like, I don't know what it's called. I guess like merit raises, like for being a good counselor. He's a therapist. So for being a good therapist and for doing his job well and all of that. And I guess like his notes and all that kind of stuff, they're audited. Everything was good. And so he got a raise from that. So now his new biweekly budget or biweekly income will go up to $2,592.59, about $90. So a little under $90 per check, which is great. And so yeah, so that is where our income landed. We did not save anything for June because we were still paying on WGU. So WGU's payment will not apply until hopefully this month. But I also think I want to go to July and show you some things that have changed. If we have time, I'll do that. If not, I'll make it in a separate video. But some things have changed in July. And so hopefully we will still be able to save that payment that was going to WGU for July. So now we can go down to our bills. Also, you guys, I think I'm going to possibly go back to writing out my budgets. I don't know. I think you have to like rinse and repeat a few times before things really work out. But I've been feeling like using the spreadsheet, I don't know, I just have to be super, super careful and make sure I pay attention to every single detail, because one of the things I need to change in the July budget, my paycheck coming on the 23rd, of course, it's not going to be the full amount because some of it was used for the rest of June. And so the full amount will not be applying to July. So I have to go and change the July budget based on what we're carrying over. So anyway, that kind of messed up July because when I recorded the video, I did not realize that the check or my check was in my account as I was recording that video. And so when I recorded the video, my check that I got was listed as part of the income. And of course it is not. So, or the full amount is not. So yeah. Anywho, so our bills, we had a school payment checked out, everything checked out except for Verizon. I don't know why this is 0. Let's see, hold on one sec. I don't know why this is 0, but I was budgeted for, I'm gonna put what it was actually budgeted for. 196.10. So it was budgeted for 196.10, but it only cost $172.07 because y'all, I reached out to Verizon because apparently they cut out activation fees and upgrade fees and everything like that. Like if you want to upgrade your phone, you no longer have to pay a fee. And I just bought Tim a new phone for Father's Day, and I had to pay the upgrade fee. And then I think like a week or two later, they took the upgrade fee away. And so I reached out and I was like, hey, I just bought a new phone and I had to pay this upgrade fee. Would it be possible to, maybe get a credit for that or a partial credit or something? And I was just like really nice and trying to, not seem like it had to be given to me. But yeah, they ended up giving us a partial credit of $20 because it was $40. So they gave us $20 and that took $20 off our bill. So that is a win for the week, or for the budget. That is a win. Xfinity has not come out yet. It does not come out until it doesn't process until 2 days after its due date. It's due on the 28th. And so it probably won't come out until tomorrow, and it will be budgeted with July's budget. So yeah, we actually can change that to 0, because that is correct. So our budgeted amount was $1,705.45, and the actual was $1,681.42. A difference of about $20. And that's that refund. Okay, next we have debt. So everything panned out. Capital One, same as Xfinity, is not charged until the 28th, which was yesterday, so it probably won't process until tomorrow. So I'm going to put 0 there. Everything else checked out. That is the amount that it was budgeted, but we only had to pay $720.80, because the last payment didn't require the extra 4 cents. But we did finish that debt, thank the Lord. Mattress Firm. I'm gonna add this in here because at first I had it set to where our June budget ended on the 24th. We're not paying anything towards student loans. I don't know if I updated you guys, but we will not be changing over to our IDR until September-ish. Just because they give you 90 days to change, but as soon as you change, you have to start making payments. So I want our payment to get a little bulked up before we have to start paying. Everything that we paid off for our debt. It's going to have to go right to our student loans. But God is good. At least we're going to have it. So hopefully, maybe we can like consider consolidating or something so that we're not having two different payments. We need to see if we can do something about that. Or we might be able to consolidate it with an outside, loan agency or something. I might look into that. If you know anything about that, please let me know down in the comments. Because we're not trying to be paying an arm and a leg for student loans. But then again, we probably won't be able to do the PLSF if we don't go through our loan provider. I really don't know. I don't know. So yeah, if you guys have any information on that, please let me know. Our mortgage was what it was supposed to be. So our debt total was supposed to be $3,181.79, and it was actually $3,181.75 because of the 4 cents from WGU. Our subscriptions, everything panned out. So I did have to add this subscription because this is for our website. It's like a defender or something so that we don't get like spammers and things like that trying to steal our URL, or when people log or go to our website, it shows like that the website is secure, those kind of things. And I completely forgot about that. It's $2.50 a month. But yeah, so there's that. I did cancel IXL, so this is gonna go away in July. But yeah, everything else was correct. So we budgeted $129.49, and we actually paid that amount as well in subscriptions. Woo, y'all. This is where the hitter is. Okay, so I know this looks like way more than what it's supposed to be, but let me actually go up because, okay, that's why. Okay, so like I said in our July budget video, we do 10% of each check, rounded to the nearest dollar. That's how much we pay for our tithes. Okay, so for this one, it's 251, 185, 185, 50, and then 260. So, again, me changing the dates to the 28th to apply for this or to apply towards this budget changed how much money we spent in different areas, right? Because the 260 applies to Tim's check that he just got on the 25th. I hope that makes sense. Before, when I did the July budget, that applied to July. Yeah. So that's why we are $260 over in giving, because of that extra check. Spending, I have no idea. I actually can check maybe. I have no idea why we are $400 over in spending. Okay, so that's Tim's phone. I'm trying to look and see if there's any like big stuff. It's really not, just a bunch of small things. Yeah, it's just a bunch of small things. Yeah, this transfer is my cash for my cash envelopes because I'll be cash stuffing in the next video. But yeah, I guess it's just a bunch of small charges. We just were spending like crazy, I guess. Yeah, we were spending like crazy. Okay, let me make this big again. All right, so gas, we budgeted $400. We only spent $369.72. We had $30 left. I really wish, or maybe I will, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think once I finish my thought. Tell me what you think and what you would do. But I think what I'm gonna start doing is if we budgeted $400 for gas and we only use, $369.72, would you go and then withdraw like $30, right, from the account and maybe apply that extra towards a savings challenge or, um, a sinking fund for different debts and things like that? Or would you just, like, what would you do? I guess apply that extra towards the emergency fund or something like that. That would be a really good idea. I think I'm going to do that in July, like to help us with growing our emergency fund. Um, Anywhere where we didn't reach our goal, that amount is going to go towards the emergency fund. Because right now, I don't know, that WGU payment is up in the air. So, yeah. Um, so we had $30.28 left over for gas. We had $49.41 left over for household. Technically, we didn't, I guess, have this stuff left over because these humongous numbers completely swallow these up. They diminish them. So, yeah. Career, we had $39.75 left. Miscellaneous, $15.30 left. Business, we didn't have anything left. I think I budgeted $50. No, June didn't have a budget. So, excuse me, June didn't have a budget. So that number there is just what it came out to be. Like when I went and filled in all of our expenses and stuff, that's what the total was. So I just put it as what was budgeted. Daycare in June was $2,268.75, y'all. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. But thankfully, if you watched the video, you saw that it was only $900 for July because they're only in school and daycare for 2 weeks. Water was what it was supposed to be. Giving, we gave for a birthday that we did not plan. We did not plan, but we gave for that. And then I don't know what else we gave for, honestly. We just be giving stuff or buying stuff for folks. We might have like bought something for a homeless person when we went to a fast food restaurant or something. Like we just be doing stuff and we can't be doing that. Like that's why next month I did a giving fund of $30 a month. So that way it can come from there and we're not just spending money willy-nilly. Again, transfer, that was my cash for my cash envelopes. So it is negative, but yeah, technically it was budgeted in July. So that even that is like kind of wonky because yeah, I withdrew that money thinking that we were going to keep the end of June as if it were the start of July, if that makes sense. But I don't know, that's neither here nor there, y'all. This I will say this closeout was a little confusing, even for me, just because we're trying to get to the swing of things or get in the swing of things. And yeah, I didn't like not creating a budget for June really messed us up. Getting used to using this spreadsheet is kind of wonky. Um, yeah, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot trying to figure this out. But July is going to be chef kiss. I'm praying that it will be exactly what it's supposed to be. So this video is already at 19 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do is do another like updated July budget, like a really quick one. And then I'll share that with you guys. And we'll have 2 uploads for this day. So for June, we started out with, or we were projected to have a total of $14,519.74. You guys, that is so much money. This was a magic month, and I wish I would have realized that. Y'all, take advantage of your magic months. Plan ahead of time for your magic months. And if you don't know what a magic month is, it's just the month where you have an extra paycheck. We had $4,000 come from May because we got paid at the end of May where nothing was applied to any May bills. So it carried over into June. And then on top of that, we got the $9,000 from the income we were getting in June. So almost $15,000 is crazy. Where did it all go? Who knows? Anyway, we spent $10,855.59, leaving us with an estimated total of $3,664.15. So our actual balance right now is actually $3,504.39. So that gives us a difference of $314.22. Not sure where that comes from, y'all. This is why having a budget is important and tracking your expenses is important. Like, stick to it, stick with it. That's the biggest advice I can give. Pay attention to your magic months. Plan ahead. And even when you feel tired, like, still do it. And you'll thank yourself in the long run, because $314 is a lot of money. And we don't know where that money went right now. But July, like I said, will be a ton better, because we have a really good set plan. And I'm going to go back through it. I'll make that other video so that you guys can walk through those corrections with me. But the next video you guys will see is the cash stuffing. And then you'll see
All right,
that
y'all. So
updated
I
July
do want
budget.
to hear
And
from
then we'll
you
go
now.
from there.
How did your June go? Did you hit any of your goals? Did life have other plans? Drop it down in the comments below. You know I would love to hear it. If this video helps you in any way, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that you can be notified when a new video comes up. Next week or next video, we will be doing our cash stuffing, the first cash stuffing on camera. I'm so excited. You do not want to miss that one. But that is all for today. So let's keep budgeting with purpose and living with joy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.